It's really bad. But we also found that this building, the building in front, next door, and about 10 shops on the other street, they are all connected illegally to a substation. They have professionally put their own electrical board at the substation, connected it directly to the substation, and they are feeding all these buildings, all this precinct.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who's also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. Who is monitoring what is happening in South Africa? We are so seriously on autopilot. Even those that are trying, they are not getting a hold of what is supposed to happen. It's like, it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Ubamba ngapha, kuvuza ngapha, ubamba ngapha, kuvuza ngapha. This is our country at this moment. So today, the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, together with the acting executive mayor of the city of Joburg, Kunene, were doing the race as they have been doing the past few days. What they discovered there is that they are Chinese there exploiting illegal immigrants. Some are even sleeping on in the number 2 pipes. I'm not kidding. They're sleeping in the number 2 pipes. Like, what is going on? Who is monitoring what is happening in South Africa? First of all, the chances are those Chinese people are here illegally, or maybe they pretended like they're coming to invest in South Africa, presented the papers. We're going to employ South Africans. There's job opportunities. We're going to open factories in South Africa. At the end of the day, they're employing illegal immigrants so that they can exploit them, paying them peanuts as long as they provide that accommodation, no matter how it looks like. We're going to see what is going to be an eyesore, the conditions in which these people are living under. It's so horrible. That is why they choose to employ them, because nobody's going to be going there scrutinizing that. On top of that, these Chinese nationals, they have a lot of buildings there that they have connected illegally to a substation. They connected their own electricity. So first of all, they are employing illegal immigrants and exploiting them. They are here stealing from South Africa. The electricity, they are stealing electricity. Is a whole mess. Not one building, more buildings. And according to Kunene, there has been more buildings like that they've discovered as they are busy doing those raids. Like, South Africa is on autopilot. Angeke, we are too corrupt. This is the reason why I'm saying what General MCKENZIE said. It begins to make sense why South Africa is the way it is. Please do share your comments in the comment section. I'm looking forward to reading those, and I'm going to try by all possible means to react. But if I can't get the opportunity to do so, I'm certainly going to try and respond and react to all the comments, so that you know that I appreciate your participation in my channel. So without wasting more of your time, do watch what transpired today as the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs and the acting executive mayor of the city of Joburg, Kunene, were doing the raids today. I'll be back right at the end with more commentary.
Part of the things that they found here is ammunition, weapons, and all sorts of things, which really point to a police matter now, and the police are handling that particular matter. But we know that they've already fingered the owner, that they say is the boss, and the boss is apparently in another suburb somewhere around here in Gauteng. No, definitely not South African. They are pointing to a Chinese, but we'll deal with that when we arrest that particular individual for transgressing the laws of employing illegal foreign nationals.
That was the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, the Jabulo Nzuza. But where we are, Michelle, as we have been following these raids, we are now with the acting executive mayor of Johannesburg. I really want to show you exactly what we found here. This is a blanket factory, Michelle. around 23 people were arrested in this particular location. Majority of them, in fact, all of them, Michelle, are foreign nationals who are also from Malawi. It was quite appalling what we found in there. These people were staying or, sleeping under this rubble inside this building. But I'm quickly going to bring in the acting mayor, MMC, Councillor Kunene, who has been doing these operations for the past few days and enforcing those bylaws. Ms. Kunene, MMC, thank you so much for your time.
Acting Executive Mayor.
Acting Executive Mayor. So we have been, covering these raids, essentially, and what we have been finding is that there's a lot of, foreign nationals who are working in these hijacked buildings or that the, businessmen that are not compliant, according to labor law. But today, in this specific one, what is it that you found here?
Thank you very much. Here we found that this building is, or the person that employs people here is a Chinese national. When we arrived, we found 3 Chinese, 2 males and females, no documentation, van. We took them to the back of the bakkie. They will be processed at the police station. But we also found illegal immigrants from Malawi, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. They are sleeping under these rubbles that you see here. They are covering themselves. We just found 2 others now, 4 others now, that were in a sewage, and they're also covered with this cloth. So it's really bad. But we also found that this building, the building in front, next door, and about 10 shops on the other street, they are all connected illegally to a substation. They have professionally put their own electrical board at the substation, connected it directly to the substation, and they are feeding all these buildings, all this precinct. We took out all these electrical power supplies. We've taken them out. Now, as we speak, we're waiting for the operators to go and switch off the substation so that we can take out that illegal box that they have connected. So this whole precinct here has been illegally connected, stealing electricity of the city of Johannesburg. I must say that we need to continuously do this. Electricity has been stolen. City Power is paying Eskom for electricity that they cannot account for. Billions that must go to the city of Johannesburg and do service delivery, road infrastructure, and so on and so on. The people of Soweto don't have electricity, but illegal foreigners, every building I have been to in the past 7 days, occupied by illegal foreigners, they have connected illegally to the electricity of City Power without paying. The meters that are installed are illegal. On Saturday, we did 7 buildings. All of them, only one was not hijacked. But even that one that was not hijacked in Windsor, we found that they have connected illegally. The meter box is not on the system. So what we have found here is non-compliance in terms of labor laws, non-compliance in terms of safety, non-compliance in terms of immigration laws, non-compliance in terms of environmental laws. So it's a mess here.
It is things like this that will see the ANC losing more votes, and parties like your Action SA, your Patriotic Alliance, your maybe ATM, and other parties that are speaking for South Africans are going to see more votes, because it has come to a point whereby South Africans are just tired of talking. South Africans are exhausted of trying to be understood. They are trying to take even the law into their own hands, which is not good. But what do you do when the country looks like it's on autopilot like that? But no, let us look at General Mkhwanazi. Why must he tell us? Why must he tell the public what is going on? The allegations that he just made yesterday? Why must he make those allegations publicly? Because South Africans must stay like that, not understanding anything. South Africans must stay conditioned that they are bad people. Yeah, African brothers and sisters, guys, that thing, those people are not documented. Those people did not come to add any value in South Africa. I'm talking about the Chinese and the illegal immigrants that they are exploiting there. So that whole thing is a disaster. Not only did they employ illegal immigrants, and I do believe that even those Chinese are in South Africa illegally at this point, they even connecting their own buildings to have electricity without paying for it. Can you imagine? We bring into our country people that drain the country even further down. Don't forget that we only have 7 million taxpayers in this country. Only 7 millions that are carrying the whole thing. You begin to understand a lot of things that, you know what, we need change, and we need change ASAP. As usual, guys, I would like to say enkosini kakhulu ngenkxaso enindinike yona. Ndiyabulela kakhulu guys, izandla zami zisemoyeni, ndithi enkosi kakhulu. And if you have time and you are on Wi-Fi, kindly watch my ads in full, as that support really goes a long way. And to those who are already watching my ads in full, ndithi enkosini kakhulu guys, mahluko uyabonakala, nibe nemini emnandi.